Daniel didn't hate saving money. He hated how saving made him feel. Every time he tried, it felt like punishment, like life was shrinking, like every small joy had to disappear so his future could survive. And the worst part wasn't the numbers. It was the pressure, the constant voice in his head saying, "You're behind. You should be doing more. You're not disciplined enough." Daniel was not reckless. He worked hard. He paid his bills. But his savings always stayed close to zero. Not because he didn't care, but because every plan he followed was built on force. One month he tried saving 30%. He canceled small comforts. He stopped buying coffee. He stopped going out. He even stopped replacing small things he needed just to stay strong. For a few days, he felt proud. Then he felt tense. Then he felt exhausted. And eventually, he broke. Not in a dramatic way, just quietly. One extra purchase, one "I deserve this," then another, and by the end of the month, the plan collapsed. Again. After repeating this cycle for years, Daniel started believing something painful. Maybe I'm just not the kind of person who can save. But the truth was simpler. Daniel didn't have a money problem. He had a psychological pressure problem because his brain was interpreting saving as loss. And the brain doesn't like loss. Here's the simple explanation. When you try to save aggressively, your brain feels like something is being taken away, even if it's for a good reason. And when the brain feels deprived, it activates a survival response. It starts looking for relief. It starts craving rewards. That's why, after a strict week, you suddenly want to buy things you don't even need. Not because you're weak, but because your nervous system is trying to escape pressure. Saving becomes a fight between your future and your present. And your present usually wins because it's louder. Daniel realized something important on a quiet evening. He wasn't failing because he lacked discipline. He was failing because the plan was built on pain. So he made a new decision. He stopped asking, "How much can I save?" and started asking, "How can I save without pressure?" And that question changed everything. He built a small, practical system, a system that felt almost too gentle. Step one was what he called the tiny automatic start. Every time he received income, he moved only 1% into savings. Just 1%, not 20%, not 30%, 1%. So small that it didn't affect his life. But it gave him one powerful feeling: consistency. For the first time, saving didn't hurt. It didn't require motivation. It didn't require willpower. It just happened. Step two was the calm buffer. Daniel kept a small amount in his main account, specifically for peace. Not for luxury, not for shopping, just for calm. Because he noticed something. When he saved too much, he felt trapped. And when he felt trapped, he rebelled. The buffer prevented that. It gave his brain safety. Step three was the slow increase rule. Every month, only if the previous percentage felt easy, he raised it by 1%. From 1% to 2%. From 2% to 3%. And he made a promise. No raising it during stressful months. No forcing it. Because the goal wasn't to impress anyone. The goal was to build a system he could live with. The first month felt strange. Saving 1% looked almost pointless. But something happened. He didn't quit. The second month, he didn't quit either. By the third month, the habit felt normal. And then quietly, the numbers started growing. Not fast, but steady. And the biggest change wasn't even the savings account. It was Daniel's relationship with himself. He stopped feeling guilty when spending on small things. He stopped feeling panic at the end of the month. He stopped thinking of saving as suffering. It became a form of self-care. After 6 months, Daniel still wasn't rich, but he was calm. He had savings, he had stability, and he had something most people never build: trust in his own system. And that is the calm result. Saving doesn't have to feel like pressure. It doesn't have to feel like deprivation. If saving hurts, the system is too sharp. Start small. Make it automatic. Keep a calm buffer. Increase slowly. Because calm saving is not about big goals. It's about small habits that don't break you. If you want more calm money systems like this, subscribe to Simple Money, Calm Mind. Because the calm way is not slower. It's simply the one that lasts.